And now heading back to McDowell County here for our one-year Helene coverage. We will be joined by our very own Charles Perez, Gracie Palmer. Gracie will be joining us from Marion and Charles from Old Fort. And starting here in Old Fort, Charles Perez. And Charles, how are things there nearly a year later, especially for the local businesses there in Old Fort still rebuilding?
Well, really good question there, Katie. It's come a long way around here, but as Will Keller is going to tell you in right a moment, really, there's still a long ways to go. I'm in Old Fort, like you said, about 10 miles west of Marion, where Gracie is. So we're pretty much smack dab in the middle of the county. Will Keller, I'm going to invite you to come over and join me right now, Director of Emergency Management for McDowell County. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hey, a year ago, just about a year ago, where were you and how far have you come?
Yeah, a year ago we were in the midst of planning for Helene and gearing up Emergency Operations Center in anticipation of what we believe to be historic and catastrophic flooding that was going to occur.
So you were setting yourself up for that possibility ahead of time.
That is correct. Lots of preparation, but I appreciate you being in McDowell County this morning to highlight the recovery efforts. We've come a long ways.
When the storm hit,
Sure.
It was really a flooding story here and moving water, correct?
Absolutely. Old Fort was devastated by the flooding. Significant amounts of flooding along Catawba River, Mill Creek, hundreds of landslides in northwest McDowell County that extended to the northern part near the Blue Ridge Parkway up in the North Cove community, and all points in between had significant damage.
So it was a big rescue operation.
Absolutely. Over 100 residents were rescued by helicopter here in McDowell, and over 200 were rescued by ground crews, many of which rescues took 10 to 12 hours to complete in some of our rural isolated areas.
And in the time since, you've seen people come back, you've seen businesses start to come back. What's the status right now?
You know, we're so thankful for all the support we've received during recovery. Nearly 500 homes have already been repaired in McDowell County. Nearly 30 new rebuilds are being planned. Businesses are starting or continuing to recover, and new businesses are being planned. Not only here in Old Fort, but across McDowell County. And I think it goes to show the heart and the spirit of this community to not give up and continue pushing forward in this recovery.
Because this is not a one or two man effort, this is a big deal.
This has taken the entire community. And that's one of the things that I'm most proud about, is how this community has come together in the days before Helene, during the response, and now the recovery. There's people and organizations that work on recovery every single day.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate all your effort and your good work, which is going to continue.
Thanks so much, Charles.
Hey, thank you so much, Will. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to go ahead and send it now to Gracie Palmer, who's about 10 miles up the road from us right here in the county seat, Marion. Gracie, what is the situation there right now?
Hey, Charles, good morning. Well, I want to discuss, we know most of McDowell County's tourism is driven by camping, and I actually spoke with the owners of Triple C Campground about 6 miles up this road on Buck Creek, and they say the area is just not what it used to be since Helene. Triple C Campground is right off Buck Creek, and the area had more than 100 campsites. The owners told me it was always completely full. Visitors at Triple C leave their camper vans there long term, and it served as more of a permanent vacation spot. Now half of the park is empty, with campers covered in silt and debris. The ground is even about 3 feet higher just from the mud. The owners, Charlie and his wife Pat Gowan, lived on site. They were sitting in their house as 6 feet of water rushed in, narrowly escaping it. The couple watched from a hill as their house was destroyed.
Just everything we owned being destroyed. I mean, within an hour's time, literally everything we owned was gone. All we had was the clothes on our backs.
They have 2 campground sites on both sides of Buck Creek Road, and luckily a portion of it was spared, which is still open. But Charlie and Pat say that even a year after Helene, business is not back to normal, and the traffic through Buck Creek is nothing like it used to be. Portions of Buck Creek Road are also still closed or reduced to 1 lane since the storm. Luckily, everyone staying on the campground did make it out during Helene. Now, the owners tell me they hope to have that closed portion of the campground open within about 6 months. In McDowell County, I'm Gracie Palmer, News 13.
And now our round-the-clock coverage continues as we approach 1 year since Helene hit our mountains. We're stopping into communities all week long for a look at their progress. Charles joins us live now from McDowell County, I believe at Hillman Beer here. Charles, what are you seeing there? Looks like you're having a pretty good time here this morning.
Yeah, right. We needed some munchies. That's the only thing missing, right? I'm here with Dave Daves. He is the head brewer here at Hillman Beer. Dave, we're right along the Mill Creek, which you say turned into a river that day. When you first walked in here after the storm on that Monday, what did you see and what did you feel?
It was basically just shock. Like I say, the river came in the establishment here, so we had mud, feet of mud, and all of our tables and chairs and furniture was absolutely everywhere and destroyed, so it was shocking.
Did you wonder for a moment if you'd even be able to come back?
We actually did. We did not know if we were going to be able to build back, but we were lucky that we were able to. So.
Well, a couple of months later, you did open your doors, and you were the first major business down here to open your doors again. What did that mean to the community?
We feel like we were able to provide, a spot for people to come have lunch and to just kind of get away from the dust for a minute. And, we were able to open up a lot quicker than a lot of folks. And so we were very proud of that. And just to give people a place to come, and have a water or have a beer.
Yeah, right. Do you think it sent a message that recovery is possible?
Yeah, we know with the support of our staff that we were able to do this a lot faster than a lot of other businesses just because of the sheer number of our staff. So we're very thankful for them.
You look out at this community, you look out at this business district, you see other breweries and other businesses that are still struggling to open back up. What's your message to them?
Just like our neighbors here, they're still struggling to open back up at Whaley's, and just to keep plugging away, do what you can to get it back open and get things back to normal.
Kind of like one shovel at a time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But eventually we get there. Hey, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's a big deal and an inspiration for folks all over here.
Heading back to McDowell County now for our Helene 1 year live coverage. It's our very own Charles Perez. And Charles, how are things there nearly a year later?
Well, I'll tell you, Katie, to reference something you just said, popping around the mountains, one thing has become really obvious. This recovery is certainly a team effort, and a team needs what? A captain. Well, right here in Old Fort, we're about to introduce you to Pam Snipes. Come on in, Pam. You are the mayor of Old Fort.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. She just shared something with me really interesting. You became mayor the month before the storm hit.
Yes, sir. I was appointed mayor 1 month before the storm hit.
That's one heck of a baptism, I will tell you.
It certainly has been.
Yeah. What has the year been like from that point to where you are now?
Extremely difficult and challenging, but also rewarding and humbling. The last year has let me be witness to community coming together.
Right.
A lot of help from our emergency management of McDowell County. If it hadn't have been for their support to our town, I don't think we'd be as far as we are in our recovery. But it really has taken everyone in this community and in this county for our recovery.
Well, you kind of see people at their best, don't you?
We really have. We really have.
Yeah. What is the status of business right now in Old Fort?
Our businesses are back and open, or those that are not open, they are in the process of doing so.
Okay.
We only have one business that has not officially opened right here in town, and then we have a few at the edge of town that are in the process of rebuilding.
Well,
so they're all coming back.
That's a long way to come.
It is.
In a relatively short period of time.
Exactly.
Yeah. What does it say? One shovel at a time?
One shovel at a time.
I
It
got
takes
it.
the village. It really does.
It really does. Hey, Mayor Pam Snipes, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for coming to Old Fort.
You got it.